26th June 2022 Madhuban Avyakt BapDada Om Shanti Revised 26th of October 1991. The Murli's title is Happiness is the Practical Fruit of Tapasya. Today, BapDada is saying all his royal Tapasvi children, you are Tapasvis and you also have a right to the kingdom. Therefore, you are Tapasvi Raj, means Tapasvi kings. Tapasya means to have a right to your kingdom. Tapasya makes you into kings. All of you have become kings. Have you not? What fruit does the power of Tapasya give? It changes you from being dependent into those who have a right. That is, it makes you into kings. This is why it has been remembered that you claim the fortune of your kingdom through tapasya. How elevated your fortune is. No one in the entire cycle can claim such fortune. Your fortune is so great that you have made the bestower of fortune belong to you. There is no need for each of you to ask for the different types of fortune individually. You have claimed all types of fortune from the bestower of fortune as an inheritance. An inheritance is never asked for. The bestower of fortune himself has given you all fortune. Tapasya means that the soul says, I am yours and you are mine. This is called tapasya. With the power of this tapasya, you have made the bestower of fortune belong to you. The Father, the bestower of fortune, also says, I am yours. So, how elevated your fortune is. Together with receiving fortune, you have now also received self-sovereignty. Your future kingdom of the world depends on your self-sovereignty. This is why you are Tapasvi Raj. BapDada is also pleased to see all his children who have a right to the kingdom. Do you remember what you said in devotion for many births in front of Baba? Do you remember or have you forgotten? You said again and again, I am your slave, I am your slave. The Father says, my children and slaves, you are the children of the Almighty Authority, and so does it suit you to be slaves? This is why, instead of I am your slave, what experience did the Father give you? He gave you the experience of I am yours. So, from slaves, you became kings. You don't become slaves at any time, even now. Do you? The old sanskars of being a slave don't ever emerge, do they? Do you become slaves of Maya? A king can never be a slave. Your slavery has finished. Has it finished? Or do you sometimes enjoy it? The power of tapasya is very elevated. What tapasya do you do? Do you work hard to have tapasya? BapDada had told you what tapasya is, to celebrate with pleasure. Tapasya means to sing and dance very easily. That is all. Is singing and dancing difficult or easy? Is it entertainment or is it labor? It is entertainment, is it not? What do you do when doing tapasya? The practical fruit of tapasya is happiness. What happens in happiness? You dance? Do you not? So tapasya means to dance in happiness and to sing praise of the Fathers and your original and eternal form. How great this song is! How easy it is! For this, you don't have to worry whether your throat is okay or not. You can constantly sing the song. Continue to dance in constant happiness So what is the meaning of tapasya? To dance and sing. How easy it is. The heads of those who make even tiny mistake become heavy. No one's head should ever get heavy in Brahmin life. Did the heads of those who built the hospital get heavy? The trustees are sitting in front. Are your heads heavy? Since the father is Karan Karavanhar, what burden do you have? Being an instrument, it's just creating a means of making your fortune. What responsibility do you have? It is when you consider it to be your responsibility instead of the father's that your head becomes heavy. If the Almighty Authority is your companion, would there be heaviness? So, you just make a small mistake. When you consider it to be your responsibility, your head becomes heavy. Brahmin life is to dance, sing, and experience pleasure. Whether it is doing service with actions or with words, service is a game. Service isn't anything else. It is a game. Some games are played with the intellect and some are lighter games, but they are still games. Do your heads become heavy with an intellectual game? So, you are playing all of these games. You are not working. You are playing games. No matter how big a task that requires thought is, or how much work that requires attention there is. For a soul who is a master almighty authority, everything is a game. Is it like this? Or do you get tired just doing a little? The majority of you are tireless, but sometimes you get a little tired, whether it is the treasure of time, thoughts, knowledge, or physical wealth. If you use the method of experiencing with yoga, each treasure will continue to increase. In this year of tapasya, you have been experimenting with yoga. What did you experiment with? You have to experiment with each one of these treasures. How can you experiment? There needs to be less uses of any treasure but greater attainment. Experiment using the method of doing less labor and achieving greater success. For instance, take time or take thoughts. These are elevated treasures. Let there be less use of thoughts but greater attainment. An ordinary person can experience success or attainment after 2 to 4 minutes of thinking, but you need to be able to do it in 1 or 2 seconds. In the Sakar form, Brahma Baba also used to call this less expenditure and greater glorification. Let there be less expenditure, but let there be 100-fold attainment. What will happen through this? Whatever saving there has been, whether in time or thoughts, you will be able to use the saving you have accumulated to serve others. Who is able to give donations and perform charity? Those who have saved wealth. If you use everything for yourselves, if you use up everything you earn, you cannot give donations or perform charity. This is the experiment of yoga. In less time, there are greater results. With fewer thoughts, let there be greater experiences. Only then can you use all the treasures for others. In this way, use fewer words and actions and attain greater success. Only then would it be called a wonder. What wonder did BapDada perform? What did Baba create in such a short space of time? This is why you say that it was a wonder. In return for one, you experience multi-million-fold attainment. And this is why you say Baba performed wonders. Just as the treasures and attainments from BapDada give greater experiences, in the same way, all of you must experiment with yoga. It is not just a song. Baba, you have performed wonders. You are also those who perform wonders, and you do perform them. What was the result of majority that was seen during tapasya? The zeal and enthusiasm of tapasya is good. There is also attention and there is success. But you use the treasures more for yourself. To have experiences yourselves is a good thing. But the year of tapasya has also been given for world service as well as for yourselves. Spread the vibrations of tapasya into the world more quickly. Increase the speed of the experiments of yoga in the laboratory of experiences. At the present time, all souls need to experience the transformation of the atmosphere through your powerful vibrations. This is why you must increase these experiments even more. There are many cooperative children here. This cooperation will change into yoga. One variety of yogis is of those who are loving and cooperative, means Sahyogi, and the second is of those who are cooperative and yogi, and the third is of those constant yogis who experiment, means prayogi. Now, each of you should ask yourself who I am. However, BapDada has love for all three varieties of children. Many children's vibrations reach BapDada. There are different varieties of vibrations. Do you know which kind has reached the Father? You are those who understand with a signal. Are you not? What is the reason for everything that is happening during the year of tapasya? You are carrying out huge projects. What is the reason for this? Some think that this is the fruit of tapasya, whereas others wonder why all of this is being done during the year of tapasya. Baba receives both types of vibrations. However, the fast speed of time and the fulfillment of any needs from the vibrations of tapasya are the fruit of power of tapasya. You will have to eat the fruit, will you not? The drama is showing that tapasya can easily fulfill all needs at the right time. Do you understand? There cannot be the question, why is this happening? Tapasya means to experience success easily. As you go further, you will experience how the impossible becomes possible so easily. You will experience this more and more. Obstacles are fixed in the drama from the beginning to the end. Those obstacles also give you the experience of making the impossible possible, and all of you have become experienced. Therefore, even an obstacle feels like a game. You play football, do you not? What do you do? Only when the ball comes to you do you kick it. If the ball didn't come to you, how could you kick it? How could there be a game? This too is a football game. You enjoy playing a game, do you not? Or do you get confused? You try to make the ball come to you so that you can kick it. This game will continue. It is nothing new. The drama shows games and it also brings you full success. This is a custom and the system of the Brahmin clan. Acha. This group has had many chances to become an instrument for any task. To become an instrument by using any method means to become a chancellor who takes a chance. In today's world, there are many people who have wealth, but what is the greatest wealth that you have? But which people of the world do not have? That is what is needed today by those who are wealthy as well as by those who are poor. What wealth is that? That of peace. How can there be peace? The greater wealth means sampatti needed its sympathy. Whether rich or poor, today there is no sympathy. The greatest wealth of all is sympathy. If you don't give them anything else but sympathy, you can make everyone content. Your sympathy is real sympathy because of your relationship with the godly family. It is not temporary sympathy. Sympathy with a family feeling is the greatest sympathy. Everyone needs this, and you can give this to everyone. Spiritual sympathy brings fulfillment of body, mind, and wealth. Baba will tell you more about this latter. Acha. To the tapasvi, Raj, elevated souls everywhere, to those who constantly experience elevated success by experimenting with yoga and having less expenditure, to those who constantly remain lost in the tapasya of I am yours and you are mine, to those who constantly dance in happiness with tapasya, to those who sing praise of Baba and themselves, to such children from this land and abroad who are embodiments of remembrance, BapDada's love, remembrance, and namaste. The spiritual children says namaste and good morning to the spiritual father. Blessing. May you be greatly fortunate and show the line of your fortune on your face and actions. Explanation. You Brahmin children have received this alaukic birth directly from the eternal Father and the original Father. Those who have taken this birth from the bestower of fortune are so fortunate. By keeping your elevated fortune constantly in your awareness, you remain cheerful. Experience being an embodiment of this awareness in a practical way and let it also be visible to others from your face and in your every activity. Let the line of this fortune be sparkling in the center of your forehead, and you will then be said to be a greatly fortunate soul. Slogan. A yogi soul is one who is introverted and experiences the form of light and might. Om Shanti